my 1 month anniversary as a newbie VTuber. And let me just give myself a shake. I'll give myself a happy dance here. And I wanted to show off my gemstone. I gave myself a little present to celebrate me here on the VTube channel. I'm throwing up some fireworks. I should have done it before. I won't do this every week, but I'm just excited that I'm still here. And with all the bumps in the way, I've had progress. And with everything that went wrong, there was something that went right. So I'm here. I'm very happy to know I feel like I'm going to be a strong contender for developing content. And I think that's really important. And so going with that. Now, if I happen to have live viewers popping through, some of my subscribers, some of my followers, I welcome in when you get a chance to pop by. Possibly going to see Hero Flame out there today. And if you are out there, or for the others that I missed in chats, I have had some glitches with even knowing that I had a chat window open, but I'm getting better at seeing it sooner. So I put it over onto this side over here today to see it when I can. Now, I've been in here for 1 month now, and I've had so many. Let me get myself moving here. Let me see here. I have had so many learning moments, and I have developed so many playlists, and I know they say to streamline, but it all makes sense to me. It all fits in with why I came here and what I'm coming from and what I want to do. And I'm a person who has to heal from some things. I'm originally a gamer who cosplays my gaming characters and my favorite characters in various video games. And I've been to a few different states and provinces across Canada and the United States doing that for a few years. I've been in and out of Steam and other live news broadcast chat spaces over the years through friends, but I never really connected that it was possibly a source of side income or income. And in a stage where I'd really like to get that going. I'm very inspired by a lot of ASMR artists out there. I'm blown away by everything that computer programmers can do, graphic designers, graphic artists, all of you are amazing. And for my 1 month anniversary, I want to say thank you, Nikhil Sapra from the VTuberland community and the VTuberland community members that have been reaching out, saying hi to me, giving me information, answering my questions, and helping me get a little better at this. And there's still so much. For every one thing I learn about, there's about 10 or 20 things more that I want to be able to learn about. There's just never enough time. There's always something more to do. Just like in the gaming world, there's always something more to do, and you just can't log off of it right away. But I'm having a lot of fun exploring. It's keeping my mind active, keeping my mind very much creative, and creative in a way I've never been creative before. So I'm really happy about that. I've had a lot of compliments. I've had people point things out that have to be improved. I want to really say I appreciate the compliments because they're things I didn't expect to hear about. Like, maybe for some people my voice is actually soothing. And if that's true, that's going to help me out a lot, because one of the main reasons I came in here was my need for help for sleep, and knowing how many other people out there have been having such a hard time getting restful sleep. So I'm hoping I will develop my voice skills. My whisper video seems to have really taken off from the tuck in and chill from the last episode, and I am so surprised because so many things went wrong with my technology that night, and I was just making something up to fill the time because I'm just not a quitter. I do not want to quit, and it's turned out to be, for whatever reason, I have no idea, analytics in my favor for that one. So I will be developing that a little more. So the way I filled some of that time was a little bit of a ghost story. And I have so many because I've lived in so many small, isolated places. And I don't tend to want to tell those to people because I don't want them to think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. But let's say I'm a good storyteller. But these are the ones I've collected myself out there. And so I think whenever someone survives and doesn't fall asleep to one of my sleep videos at the Tuck and Chill nights, I will try to keep you entertained with a few little ghost stories. So that's a development that has tweaked my Friday night shows, which will happen once every other week, because I do want some of my weekends for myself. I do need to go out and have adventures so that I can tell you all about them later on. Also, I don't know why things are clicked. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that was annoying. Oh, I was really hoping to come out of the box with no glitches. But 1 month anniversary. So this is officially my 4th Saturday here with you. And I've learned how to dress myself. I'm getting better at my avatar moving its mouth with my mouth. I have to do a lot to really smile. Let me smile for you, because I'm so happy. I love that one. And my grin. I've discovered that when I put my hands across my mouth, I also grin. So when I'm feeling grumpy and tired, I never know. Whatever works here. So, I say, way to go, newbie VTuber. My most hated short, which, another part of what I want to do here is getting a good night's sleep is the first step to being healthy. We all need to feel more healthy. We need to feel good about ourselves inside and out. And the feeling good on the inside, I think, is a real challenge, both physically as well as emotionally or mentally. Sometimes when we're just not feeling right, or we're feeling off, we need to feel better. And so, because I know this world has developed in a way that keeps us unnaturally still, unnaturally stagnant, unnaturally in one place for too long in school, so many jobs out there, even this one, we have to find a way to remember to get up and physically move whatever we can move. And so in the limits of what I can do here for you from where I am, I want to be there for you and encourage you in the way that I can. And so I started making shorts because in my real world, I encourage DPA, daily physical activity, and I'll get people up and moving, and I lead little mini things. And sometimes it has been for people in wheelchairs, and for people in wheelchairs for whatever the reason, or I myself have been hospitalized, and where you're not allowed to get out of the bed, you're hooked up to a wall with machines. So when these things happen, what can you do? Well, think about the parts of the body who are well enough, that have mobility, and use that and exercise them in some strange way. So I've done couch potato yoga, I've done chair yoga, I've done all sorts of seated things, eyeball dances. If you ever look up South Indian dance styles, Kathak Kathakali, it's very, very isolated movements of like the different parts of your facial muscles to do little twitches in very fast order without moving anything else. Like, it's fascinating, but it actually can be really, really helpful to make sure your eyeballs are moving around and tracking, and your cheekbones are moving, and your jaw's going in and out, and your lips can purse and unpurse, and relax that jaw. Some people carry their stress in their neck or between their shoulders, or when they're getting too tired, they start becoming very attuned to sound and get headaches really fast. And so I tried to start from what I could do, seated facial or seated upper body yoga for the limited movement that I have. But hey, you know what? Some of us have limited mobility. That's a reality. And whether we like it or not, whether it was born that way or an accident has happened, or age, things change with our health, things change with the stuff we do. I mean, there's kids out there with carpal tunnel because they're on their smartphone all the time, those tiny little screens and those tiny little buttons. So we never know what it is. But I just wanted to encourage and see if it would take off, because I do plan eventually to invest in full body control motion so that I can lead the full body DPAs like I do in my day job. And I think that's important to get back to that. I love dancing. I loved being a dance teacher. And I find for those in martial arts as well, I loved martial arts. All of that makes you really smooth mover, and nothing could be wrong with that, I don't think. So the one that got the most thumbs down, and I was I was really worried about seeing everything get thumbs down. I don't know what felt worse, the nerves about not being able to reach a large audience or not gaining subscribers quickly. And I am at a slow pace. I seem to trickle, some leave, and then some I gain. And I'm really appreciative to everyone who's stuck with me, or who I've earned your interest enough that you have chosen to subscribe or follow me. Please hit the subscribe button. If I'm entertaining you, if I am helping you at all, come on over, have fun with me. And of course, I also take suggestions and requests. All of the constructive criticism has been worth it, because I would agree with it. I have a lot to learn and a lot to smooth out. But I also thank you, those that have been giving the constructive criticism have done it caring that I succeed. And so that's really helpful. But for the video that I came out of the gate with, it's gotten a lot of thumbs down, and yet it is the one that is the most popular. The ones that haven't gained a lot of thumbs down, they've got the thumbs up, are not being watched as much. And so it didn't really hurt me like I thought it would, or irk me like I thought it would. I mean, I knew I was doing something very limited. My skill level for what I want to do, there's a very vast difference between what I'd like to do here, and I'll have to do things a step at a time and budget it as well, step at a time, and see how things go. But I am growing, whether slow or not, I am growing. And like the river that erodes down that rock over time, I'm smoothing things out. and that's okay. How do you guys like my gem? I'm going to show you one more time. I love it. I love rubies. I love rubies of all kind. And I love that I now know how to put pendants on my necklaces. So, loving it. All right. So, we're going to move on a little bit. I have something in store for everybody. And here we go. Yes, I have learned. I'm using so many different programs right now. I have a tiny little second monitor to try to help me spread things out to see it better. And I am promising you that I'm trying to keep a watch on that chat window, because it tends to be somewhere near the end of my time online that somebody's there trying to say hello to me and I may not see them. I hope I haven't lost them forever. I hope they come back and try again. So when I see that I've missed someone, I do go back into that episode's details and try to acknowledge that person there, so they don't feel ignored, because I appreciate that they tried to stop in and say hello. So here we go. My new screen. I'm loving the fireworks here too. Compliments my hair, I think. Yes, my armband. So can I get to 50 subscribers? This is a new goal for me. I'm so close. We have 48 subscribers that have been sticking with me for the past couple of months. I mostly existed before this month as a VTuber, just creating content, mostly using something that my first subscribers would say are messy drawings, etching, sketching, fussing with Corel paint and pencils and charcoals and what have you, because I was really concerned about holding my channel and being able to at least get some of my stories out, give it a try, see if anybody would even be looking. And they were. And as rough as it is, I did want to say that I'm here to feature for you today a revamp. Now, it's not technologically much better with the visuals, and because I'm doing everything using any kind of free app I can find, because I invested most of my money into having my beautiful avatar here and getting it rigged. Rigging was the most expensive part, but so worth it. This is so much fun. And so again, thank you, Nikhil Sapra, Nick and his team from the Vtuber Land community, and there's so much more I'd like to do, but in time we're going to work on it. And of course, thank you to the mama of my avatar, Aridante, originally someone on Facebook that I just really love their artwork. There, especially if you get close-ups on the eyes that they draw, you can't really see it here with mine, but there's like a whole universe, and it just sparkles inside the eyes of their characters. So that's a shout out for Aridante. You can find them on Fiverr. and I'll put their information in the details for this episode after it gets published. I'll go back in and do that for you. But here we are. I wanted to celebrate this first little anniversary, this little milestone for me personally, that I've been able to do it, that I've been able to get online most of the time on time. So about 4 times a week I think I've done it live, and sometimes I've just had a really good inspiration going on. There's so much more planned. There's just so much more planned, and in some of the directions I do want to balance out my episodes for the different types of playlists that I have created for you. But for now, what I'd like to do is I'm going to redirect you, and let me just set this up. I have a few things in plan for you today, for those of you stopping by or who will have the time after work and such to come back and look at it later. I want to show you the revamp of my video, and I've learned that I do have to post it into my YouTube before I can actually show it to you. I did try to do it straight from my computer, but I don't have enough screen sources to capture it in that way. So that's why some people might be able to see it before I actually get to it. And so I'm going to set it up right now. This is called Disembodied Soul. And when I first came out of the gate as an unknown, not debuting, not telling anybody about it, not telling my friends or family about it, just to see what would happen in just the public sphere, being an unknown, and doing something with a very limited ability to show pictures and not knowing much about how to make a movie clip. I basically strung together, it's more like a bit of a slideshow of the etchings or the sketchings of real Roman ruins from around what used to be the Roman Empire. I do feel very strongly that Venus Kalita has a Roman roots, and she was aware of the Asian world, of the anime, where the anime world comes from, because of the Silk Road, the original Silk Road. You may hear about Silk Roads between India opposing Russia and China, getting that new super train thing going, but the original Silk Road was between Rome and India, and the Chinese did not interfere. I don't remember if it's Mongols or the Huns, but they wanted in on it because it was a trade between our nickel and wines, their silks and their cinnamons, the spices, and Chinese wanted in, so they protected it. And there's so many mixed looking cultures out there in those places where those three cultures met thousands of years ago, before there were jet planes or trains or airplanes or buses. There's no Greyhound. It was all done by foot in relay. But it's amazing what people in this world did. And I feel that Venus comes from that side of this world into this all. And so I wanted to honor those roots. And also because I'm coming from Warcraft, that everything's been blown up. And so it's all in rubble and people have to rebuild or make do with what's left standing. And we ourselves go through so much of a beating in this world at times in our lives. Unfortunately, hopefully not you, hopefully not today, hopefully not now. Hopefully it's just in the past and we're not all healing and getting on with things. But these bad things do happen, and we're never going to be exactly the same. We can rebuild things, we can heal. There's always going to be some scars. There's always going to be some things that are a bit different for us, whether it's mentally or physically. And I feel that the ruins also are a symbol for that. And what you're going to see as well is I'm trying to represent the soul. So it kind of looks like a little squiggly comet ball. And I didn't have enough of the free trial had ended before I could copy out or figure out how to recopy out the swirling comet ball, which is meant to be the soul. So I'm just trying to do symbolism or representation until, I hope 1 year from now, it is still my goal to learn more about computer graphics. I'm doing this slowly on my own because I'm in school, I have a day job, and then I want to do this, but it takes money, and it will also take time, and I don't want to go back to college or university for another 4 years full time. It's just not economical out there. So doing what I can on my own time with what I can understand of the videos out there, and thank you to everyone who's ever posted a how-to video. Sometimes it takes just finding the right one and things start to click. And so eventually one day I hope to remodel the Brave Immortal Souls stories with even better graphics. But for now, for what I can do, I just want you to understand going in, it is from the perspective of a soul ball, or a soul comet. However, we tried to envision the soul, and I tried to give it a coloring, to match my eyes, because the eyes are the window of the soul. And give me a up my eyes. and my hair. So it's kind of bluey, kind of greeny. And the idea behind this story is that, and this is something my first subscribers asked me about, we're not sure, we don't get it. They got that there were ruins because there's a war. They knew me from Warcraft. So they got that part. But, so I kind of look at the etchings of, the soul doesn't have eyeballs. So it's sensing more than seeing, and that's why we don't get to see realistic pictures. I mean, I did take these photos myself around the world, traveling as an exchange student, traveling as a tourist to all these places, because it just amazes me how far the reach was of the Roman Empire back in the day, to see where they are in the world, where their influences went, and it's amazing. I mean, I just love history anyways, but it's amazing. And so I feel that although this is technically not the best in, modern visual effects of a movie, it is something that would be in keeping with a soul trying to find its way back to its body, trying to get reanimated before it's too late, so I can be here as lovely as I am. And trying to get back to yourself is also symbolism for me as well. But there are the ruins to get through. It's a long journey, and so we're gonna follow it with my soul after, we'll say, a tragedy I have to overcome, has to be overcome. So I'm going to send you in now. I hope you enjoyed. At the end, we'll come back and we're going to talk again. I'm really hoping that by the end of this month, or the end of April, I'll have my 50 plus subscribers. If you like what I do, if you're entertained, if you find me handy, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please encourage your friends to have a look and subscribe. Please spread the word. I'd really like to grow. So here we go. This is Disembodied Soul. Where? Oh, this again. Hello. Oh. No, up here. I can see you squinting and rubbing your eyes. I'm here. I must look like a little bit of a shiny blue squiggly light to you. I noticed that you were alone and heading in the same direction that I'm going. And no, I'm not a ghost. You're not hearing anything. You haven't been hit on the head too hard, at least, as far as I know. I'm just trying to head back to my body. No, I'm not a ghost. You're not being haunted. You're not daydreaming, no. No hallucination. I just feel like I recognize you somehow. I saw you down there, and I thought we might keep each other company on our way back. You're heading back to the battle, aren't you? Yeah. My body's definitely there. No, I'm not dead. It's hard to explain. No, I'm not anyone you know. I'm not human like you. Just, I'm elfin. My body is. I guess that makes my soul elfin too. I can't quite remember. I'm sure it will come back to me. I've done this before. If I can get back to my body quickly, They're usually trying to inject us with these, like, big bolts of lightning, and I seem to be able to slip back in when this is going on, while they're zapping me. They don't have enough to really man our stations anymore. I mean, from what I can remember, I feel like we're some of the last recruits, and we definitely have had a hard time of closing that gap. We've been cut off from all of our allies, and well, everybody that they can save, they're going to try, so they can stick us back in the front. I've been resuscitated a few times already. I'm certainly very tired. I know, just a massive energy, but I still know what pain feels like, and I know that I have to get back quickly because the longer I'm outside of my body, the easier it is to just let go, and if I let go, I feel so much less pain, but I also start forgetting who I am, and I'm afraid if I completely let go, I won't be able to get back in. For some very strong reason, I feel that somebody needs me, and I need to get back for them. I need to get back. I need to be able to last long enough to get through my conscription period, and then I'm going home. So that's where you're heading now? Then you're heading in the wrong direction, because you're heading straight for the front. You should turn back if home is where you want to be. Yes, you don't want to be caught AWOL. I know it's really gruesome out there. No, it's not something I want to do. It's something they made us do. I think they ran out of fathers and sons to take, and from what I can remember, we were next. Well, I know that I'll know myself when I find myself, but I know where I am. I just have to get back and take charge again. And in the meantime, I hope I get time to heal. Yes, I can see that. You need to do some healing yourself. I'm sorry you've been hurt. I'd like to be there for you, in the way that I can be. A comfort in the distance. I mean, obviously I can't be there with you physically, but I could be there. Your support network, your cheerleader from afar, a friend, a kind voice in the wind. What should I call you, friend? Little traveler? Mortal? Well, every soul is important. It's a very old idea, but I think our souls are as precious and mortal and fragile as our shells. Yeah, I guess it is ironic to encounter me out here in this wasteland, a disembodied soul on All Souls Day. So close to that witching hour. I promise you I am not a ghost. I am not a demon, no. No, your mind is not playing tricks on you. Though I do agree that bash on your head does need some tending. I promise when I do get back to my body, when I do get through this conscription period, I'll head back in this direction, and I'll be bringing with me anyone else who wants to go home or make a new home. So many of us are scattered. We're not sure what we'll find when we do get back to wherever it is we were taken from in the first place. But I do know, on my way back, I am determined to be that safe space for whoever I find, for however long they need. We could be our own pack. We all need time to heal, and I'm sure after this ordeal, we'll really need some good old-fashioned sleep and peace and quiet. I agree. Sleep is important. Rest is important. Peace of mind is so important. And we've been through the kind of stressful and horrific, uncontrollable ordeals that we have. PTSD and nerve damage, and the physical pains and the obstacles to regain our health back, our mental health. It's all really important. And listen, I'm gonna be out there somewhere, and I'll make myself findable for you. If you ever need to lean on me, we could spend time together. We'll see if we can't help each other heal and get that sleep we really need. I'll keep an eye out for you. I'll be available. I'll be there for you in the way that I can be. I mean, I know with everything that we go through, I can't promise that I can make anything better, but I can promise we can work towards making changes, and those changes will really, really be important for us to be there for. I want you to hang in there. Hang in there. If it's the only thing you can do today is just breathe, then just breathe. Try to get some rest when you can. And I think I need to go. I'm fading out, and I need to get back and get control of myself, get myself back out there. And when I do, I'll come back. I'll come looking for you. I won't forget. I promise. Okay. Bringing us back in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Well, that was my revamp on an origin story for my soul, bringing you into my backstories based on, well, you're meeting me when I've already lost myself, and you're meeting me in a time where I'm not in control of my own body. I'm lost. I'm trying to make my way back. I'm taking those steps to get back to myself and take control of my own self again. And on the way, offering that if anyone wants to join me, hang out with me, spend time with me, let's do stuff together, let's go to war together, let's battle it out in World of Warcraft, let's do it, let's heal, let's have some fun, let's make some healthy choices. And that's what I'm here for. And it starts with me. You're meeting me when I'm in my own journey, so I'm not trying to nag or tell people what to do, but I'm trying to share those things that I'm exploring for myself in case it can help anyone else. There are things that I went through that, often I was the person everyone turned to for help, and then finally there was a time that I needed it and didn't know how to ask for it because I was the one people always asked for help. And I needed to have at least one person at one point, and it was a stranger, to sit down and say, I've been through this similar, not, and nobody's the same. Everyone has a unique experience in this world, and what you're going through and how you're feeling about it is different. And even if we face it a second time, we may be different the second time around, so we never even know ourselves sometimes. To have someone say, here's what I had to do, here's what I had to learn, that they're acknowledging that you're not nuts, that there's a valid thing going on, and sometimes you just need that. And sometimes it comes from a stranger. Sometimes it comes from someone, I made a lot of my gaming friends. We'd never even seen each other face to face, but they have been there for me ever since. Even when the people, I went to school with, I grew up with, they're from the neighborhood or whatever, they're not. And so, sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger about all the stuff you're going through because it's a neutral that won't lay any effect on the real world while you work it out in the real world. And so I think I can help provide a bit of a public service while also doing it for myself. So I hope you can forgive that the graphics are not the greatest, but get the idea behind this soul just trying to find its way back and meeting someone along the way that's offering a friendship and companionship for, because that other person is broken in some way too and need support, and people want to have place, they want to have a home, they want to have belonging. Sometimes it's not with the people we're genetically related to, sometimes it's someone we meet along the way in life's path, and hopefully that's not taken advantage of. Hopefully it's sincere, and I wish the very best for you out there, sincerely, because I struggle to find it too. And so here we are, 1 month into the VTubing, and I have something much more uplifting planned. So the last time I was online, it was an unplanned thing, and I was having, again, glitches with the chat. If anyone is out there trying to chat with me, I am not seeing any chats pop up in Streamlabs. I'm not seeing any chats pop up in over here on my feed where I made room for you guys to see you clearly. And that's also why I've come back to using my original marble wall banner, which was originally intended for my end screen to show where our guild would meet for meetings. And that was the intention. So I'm keeping it here. I love marble. And I love that there is out there marble, or maybe it's granite and they're calling it marble, with this gold swirly veins running through it. I just love it. And that's why I also love my ruby. I love red. I love dark red just as much. I think I look good in red, and I think I love looking at blue. So if that explains me a little better. I like blue, everyone say. But the thing that I heard the last time I was online, there were two people there. One of them was Hero Flame. So Hero Flame, shout out to you. Thank you for popping in and supporting me. You mentioned that I might like doing Sonic Mania. So I went looking, and I found this whole page of Play Sonic for free games, the old stuff. And now when I went into them, I was popping in and out of them last night and this morning, but they seem to just play themselves. However, through this site, I also found some versions of Mario Brothers, and I found Super Mario Kart. Now, I know it's a fan out there. I know it's really popular out there, but I never played with a gaming console. I've always done the PC games using I don't even use a mouse. It's that flat pad which you drag your finger around on, and then your other hand has the arrow keys. So in this case, I have to get used to using keys for my keyboard, and I've learned S, Z, X, and X is the thing that makes me go forward, and then I've got a mouse to try to figure out the rest. So the arrow keys make you go forward. So what I thought I'd do, just to be silly, is I do like to sometimes stream my random gaming, and usually it's on Thursday nights, but this week we went in and we ventured out into outer space with StarCraft. And so I wanted to, for the sake of something I found because of a suggestion from Hero Flame, so I'm going to take us into the Mario gaming site, and it is from smbgames.be, smbgames.be, and this is where I'm playing for free using my keyboard. So for those of you who want, there's a whole bunch of Mario Brothers types that I want to see Mario Kart. I want to drive around in a little cart. Reminds me of the Goblin carts from World of Warcraft, and just think it would be ridiculous. I'm going to show you my driving skills because, well, these won't represent my real driving skills. These are the driving skills my family believes I have. Let's go take a look at this. So, bringing up the screen, let's take a look. So this is smbgames.be, Mario games. There's like over 200 Mario games online, and we're going to go in here to Mario Kart. I'm going to show you this. And there's a lot of pop-up ads, but let's play. This will let me play for free, and free is what I like. Free might be just in your budget range too. So let's take a look at this. I don't know how to shut that down there. Okay, here we go. So I want to enter. I want to start. So I got to hit the enter key. I'm using my arrow. It's just a one-player game, or you can have two people play at the same time. There's a time trial, but that's okay. We just need to be in here long enough to have some fun today. And I think, unfortunately, you might not hear me too well. Let me see if I can mute this down a bit. Yeah, hopefully that will balance out so that you can hear me. There's a tiny bit of ambiance behind. A one-person game, Mario Kart, 50cc class. Is this okay? Yes, it is. I want to be Princess Peach, so I'm gonna hit enter here. Of course I want to be her. Look at her long hair. That's gorgeous. Okay, it's okay. I want to do the flower cup race. Yeah, why wouldn't I go for flowers? It's springtime. Let's enjoy that. Alright. Now, I've never played this. I have watched other people play this. Okay, I just know I have to hit the X to go forward. And I know you want to run on the keys, but not... Oh, this is what my family would think I'm doing on the road there. Having trouble staying on the road. I don't know how to control speed. I do know not to get on top of those Venus flytrap plants. I know you probably know the real names of them. I do not know. Oh, there, I did it. It spins you out. There's also oil slicks you got to worry about. You don't want to hit them. I don't think I'm going to have much chance of winning this race. I don't know about these speed bumps. Am I supposed to go through speed bumps? Oh, okay. So we have to go around this track a few times. I don't know what the question marks are doing for me, but I do know I like hitting the gold. Haha. Not a gold digger. It's right there it's right there on top. Oh, good. I didn't hit that plant. I do know I want to get the gold. Oh, this is terrible. I'm terrible at this. Second time around. Okay, we're in lap number 3. We're bouncing. Oh no, don't hit that plant. Got some gold. Yep. This is about... If you know I'm driving home on a Friday night, get off the road. That's pretty much it. I actually think this is a cute game. I'm having fun here. I mean, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I'm terrible at this. I'm not even staying on the track. I don't know how to slow myself down. I want more gold. I can see it. I'm just not hitting it. And I know not to hit that plant. That's all. I don't want to hit that plant. It's the only thing I can get right. And I love the bigger that you can see the whole track at the same time to see who's out there. But I'm not good enough to watch both right now. Oh, am I passing someone? Yay! Oh no! Oh no! Am I doing well? I don't think so. But 4, 3. Uh-oh. I don't know. I guess they all crossed the finish line. Maybe is that what that means? Did I beat anybody? I'm 8th place out of 8. But I'm alive. I got 18 coins. I hit 3 baddies, 3 cars. I don't know what it is times 3 cars. I'm ranked out. Okay, so I'm done. But it's really cute, and I just wanted to show you it's out there because I do promote having fun and make time to have fun. So this is a great site. So this is smbgames.be. Love it. And if you know how to play, like it tells you down at the bottom what all these shift keys are. All I do is X. That's it. All I did was X. Did nothing else. I forgive myself. I hope you do too. So, coming back here, something fun. Why not have some fun? Now, I'm wondering if I can get this back to Sonic Games. I'll show you what I found because of Hero Flame's suggestion. Let's go to it. So this was the Sonic page that I found. So allsonicgames.net, sonicthehedgehog.php. And I don't know if you can see that from up here. I'm going to go all the way up. It's kind of like the Mario Kart. It's over 200 Sonic games. Wow. And this is someone that I know is very popular with young kids. There's a whole bunch of dance and freeze games with Sonic characters, and they go crazy for it. Now this particular one, it didn't work for me. It just played itself. I have no idea. But this is how I found the Mario Brothers game as well. It came from this page. Sonic Gestures, Sonic 2, Secret Rings. Sonic Drift 2. Oh, it's a racing game. You know what? Maybe I like racing games. I don't know. I do know in real go-karts I tell people to watch out for me because I'll just play it like bumper cars. But okay, maybe I'll do this because it doesn't require me to have to jump at anything. I remember the days of Donkey Kong and jumping, and I miss. So, it's not fun to fall for a long period of time. Don't like falling. Oh, no, we don't want to go there. So I do want to play now. Let's hope that this is one that lets me do the playing. Here's that X. Get rid of that now. So in this case, there's a Z and there's an X involved for A and B. And moving. I think I can handle this. It doesn't require me to do too many keys. Okay. Let me get that on. Okay, so I'm going to start. So, Sonic, this is for you, Hero Flame. If you're out there and you see, I found this because of your suggestion. The Chaos? You know what? That sounds like me. Let's go into Chaos. Huh? No. Let's do it. Chaos it is. Or not. I'm hitting the enter key. I don't know. It's not letting me do it. A free run? What do I do? ZB, ZB. Oh, something's happening. Oh, purple. Blue? Purple? No, let's be purple. Why not? Purple's pretty. I think I see the blue better, but I'm gonna go with the purple. Okay, so I'm hitting either the A or B key. I guess I'm the A key. Sonic. Do I want to be Sonic? Sure, why not? I want to be Sonic. And it is one player. Who's my rival? Oh, I'm going against Eggman. I didn't even know. I didn't pick that. That's the game picking for me. Okay. Oh. A is sending me forward this time, I think. Oh. Yeah, that's all. I don't know what B does for me. I'm just gonna keep sticking with A and my... I don't know. Should I have run that thing over? Was it a cat? I'm so sorry. Oh, he's jumping, and I'm not jumping. How do I jump? I want to go get that. I want to get that ring. I didn't get it. I have no idea. This is terrible. So terrible. Am I far away from him? Okay, A propels me forward. And I'm missing all the rings. There we go. There we go. I think that made me faster. You would know better than me. Oh, I see it's trying to warn me. I'm just dumb. Okay, this is cute. It's cute. Very happy sounding music. I'm missing everything again. I don't know, I would feel like you don't want to hit things because then you're crashing, right? Here we go. Oh, I finally got a key. Yay! Let's get around. Oh, yay. Am I around him? No? I'm in love with him? What? What's happening here? Oh, we're down by a beach. That's pretty. I just got that. Oh, because I hit him. I see. I'm not supposed to hit him? Aw. Let's get around him. Yay, I'm in front of something. Or someone. That's good. That's good. Oh, I'm missing the rings. I don't know. My reaction time is just terrible. No. Oh, I hit the things I shouldn't hit, I suppose. Oh, what happened here? So Eggman won. I ran over a cat. I got a few gold rings, though. You can't feel bad. I mean, Christmas gives you 5 golden rings. I think I did at least that. So today, Merry Christmas to me. And anybody else out there who's actually watching this or will watch this. Okay, I think I've learned from this, thanks to Hero Flame's suggestion, that I do in fact enjoy the Sonic or Mario Brother kart games. So I like driving stuff. Ooh, Hero Flame is out there. Hi, Hero Flame. I can finally see you in the chat. And I hope that you haven't been waiting long. Let me shake myself out here. There we go. Get my avatar working. I hope that you can, you're still out there. You don't think that was the best website for the Sonic games? Can you recommend for us a better spot for that? Okay. Let me just, I've got to get my avatar working. Here we go. Hello. Oh, sometimes my rigging is just a little stiff. Here we go. So let me move me over here so I can look at you. Yeah, see, so you noticed that too. The chat wasn't showing up. You're in golden type now, though, but it's blending in nicely with my fireworks, too. This is my first month anniversary being a VTuber. Yeah, I thought maybe that would be fun. I mean, it wasn't scheduled into my Thursday night stuff, but I thought I didn't want to wait. I thought I would go to give it a try, and thanks to your suggestion, I now have learned I enjoy the driving games, the kart games. They're cute and they're fun, and I'm terrible at it, but another thing I can improve on, right? So how are you today? Thank you so much. This is my ruby. I'm getting close. I'm going to show it to you. I love rubies. I found it online and I thought I'd give it to myself, a gift to myself for for my anniversary. That's like that Miley Cyrus song, I could buy my own jewels. Well, I'm really rating for them, so I guess they were somebody else's, but I found this lovely piece and I thought I couldn't do without it for today. It goes with my marble walls. I hope you're having a lovely day. So thank you. I just wanted you to know that I listened to your suggestion. I went looking for Sonic games, and I found even a nice site, if you review this video later, for the Mario games. And that's where I played Mario Kart today as Princess Peach for my first time ever. Yeah, thank you for popping in. Well, I didn't have too much more planned today. We're going to be done in about 4 minutes time. And that was it. That was all I had. Do you have any questions for me today? Sonic Triple Trouble? Okay, I will look for that later. Sonic Triple Trouble. And why do you like that one? Or what site do you go to play that one? Let me see here. I'm going to type it in right now. and I'll go investigate that afterwards. Sonic Triple Trouble. It's I found something for it. Okay. Oh, I see some YouTube videos for it. I tend not, you know what, even with WoW, I tend not to watch the videos unless I'm really stuck and I really want an achievement. And it's because I kind of like just discovering on my own. But I do sometimes, not to look a fool, if I have to beat somebody and I want the bragging rights, I definitely will look up a YouTube video for how to. Okay, I definitely recognize these characters. So I'll have to see. I'll have to go back to that site and see if it's in there. But yeah. So if you do have time, Hero Flame later, if you've got time on your hands, earlier in this episode, I just debuted. Well, I showed a revamp of one of my original stories from Brave Immortal Souls. This was before I had an avatar that was rigged to talk to people, and so you can have a look at that. Sonic Triple Trouble in the 16-bit. Sounds good. Sounds like another fun one for a little later. I'm thinking of putting it on one of the Thursday nights. Every other Thursday night, I investigate a different game and I put in a good hour. So far, I've been putting in a good 2 hours easily. First time playing, but so far I've been in the Blizzard games with the multiplayer stuff. But I don't mind exploring these ones on my own just to give people a look at what they're all about, and how terrible I am at them. That's all right. And being honest, World of Warcraft was the first thing that ever held my attention. It had anime-looking characters, which I love that art style. And I didn't know anything about any of the cheats or the apps or anything, map quest, nothing. So my maps were black, and I walked out into the world until I died, and that I death dragged myself to open up maps. It was hilarious. Thank you. And I hope you like it. The graphics aren't the best, but it's from the perspective of the soul that has no body. So you're not going to see things in a realistic way. It'll be a lot of ancient ruins that I photographed in my travels around the world. run through the Corel paint, etching and charcoals, so that I don't get nabbed for plagiarism. They are my own photos in most cases. Yeah. So, and that's about it for me. Hero Flame, is there anything you'd like to hear from me or see me do today on this 1 month anniversary before I log out today? I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Dragonflight. Of course, we are leveling me up, getting me better gear every week, and I'm not level 70 yet, but I'm going after the glyphs that get you a dragon in the game. Well, yeah, we tried. And of course, if you're looking for a quick and easy meal, you can check out my playlist for Riddle Me Din Din. I pick out 3, and this past week I did a 4-part for it. Very simple meals based on things that probably hanging around in your house somewhere. Substitutes aplenty, and that's a lot of jokes to help, encourage people to have a laugh. But it's full of dad jokes this time around. Another one of my subscriber told me to try some with dad jokes in it, and so it may or may not be your cup of tea, but it's there. My thoughts on streaming so far. So some of the things I mentioned earlier when I logged in was I was concerned about the balance between having to go to school, going to work, and having the time for this, and still having a physical life. And so far it's working out because I learned really fast I switched out my Thursday and Friday nights. One night I'm doing a Thursday, and the next week I'm doing a Friday, so that it was too much in a row. And also the rush home if other things come up. You don't want to be always locked in and saying no to the real world. So that was something. I was aware that I'd need to do it, but I also knew that being new, I'd have to be seen more often, and eventually I might whittle this down to 3 times a week only. But and then maybe I won't, because some of these things are getting some interest that I didn't expect, and some of these things don't need to have a script. Like my when I'm gaming, I don't need to have a script prepared. So the game itself is the entertaining part that's drawing people, and I don't want to give up the gaming nights because it still is gaining visitors. Even if they're not there when I'm live, people are checking into their favorite games, seeing what other people are doing with them. And so I want to keep that up for the visibility, hoping that I'll gain some subscribers that way. When it comes to the Saturdays, I thought this would be my chance, or Friday nights or Saturdays, to revamp some of those original videos I made before I had an avatar. And I really have the goal of eventually making them all look a lot better visually, even if it's not to the technological standards of movie makers today. I didn't study computers in school. I didn't study graphic design. I knew about those things, and I knew other people who were doing them, but it wasn't the thing I was into at the time. And I sort of look back and regret that a little, because I wish I could draw my own art. And on a tablet, it just does not come out the way it does if I'm sketching with a pencil on a notepad. It's just different. And for some reason, it's not translating for me. Yeah. Well, my new goal is, and I'm going to go back to it because you weren't here earlier, so let me switch up my background for you. So here's where we started out today. 1 month anniversary, way to go. I'm a newbie VTuber, and I'm not sorry I started to do this. I wish that I had come out. I wish that I had done a full month or two of promo before actually debuting. I think I could have used that time, but I was also worried about the fact that I didn't do this sooner. I originally wanted to do this in the summer. I had my reasons for changing my mind. And then I wanted to do it before the Christmas sales season was over, because I knew in January advertisers are not going to be investing in you, because the whole Christmas rush, New Year's Eve, it's all over. And that's the month a lot of the seasoned VTubers, the professional, all the people in that's what I understand. That's when they're building new scripts and they're not going live. They're taking a bit of a break, because it's the main sales season, to get those advertisers, to get those associates things done. It's that's the downtime for the year. But for me, as soon as there were also issues with finding an artist that would stick with it, finding an artist that would come through. I love what I have, and I wanted more, but the artist, being new to this field themselves, had never created art that was used as a VTuber. That's Aridante. And so they pulled out, thinking it was a bit too difficult. Like, there was a lot involved, and it was taking longer than they wanted, and they're used to having their clientele is very quick. They could draw models and sell them really fast if it's just the drawings. But mine needed rigging, and I really did want to stick with them. So Aridante, I love your work. You're still a beautiful artist, and I love my avatar. I wish that it could have gone on, but it also takes a lot of money to get your vision to be what you were envisioning, and it's also hard to communicate when you're working with artists from around the world. They're not the person you know from living next door. It's not your neighbor. It's not your friend. It's not your brother. It's a stranger out there in some other continent. And even with talking to my rigger, Nikhil Sapra from the VTuberland community, he's been awesome. He has actually taken time, weird hours, because he's on the other side of the world from me, and but he's so patient and so kind. And for me trying to explain what I want, and for him trying to interpret that, he did such a fabulous job, him and his team. But it does take an investment. Thank you so much. I really love it. And there's more that I want. I'm so greedy, but I'm waiting. I'm budgeting. I'm going to save up, because unless I get monetized, I don't think that I should really invest too much financially into this. So I'm doing the best I can, but I am learning to do as much as I can for myself in the little ways until I can start taking over some of these parts myself. But it motivates me. I don't feel daunted by it. I feel more the challenge is more the excitement of, can I get good enough to do this? I mean, I used to draw all the time, but life happened. And for, a few years, I just took care of life and stopped drawing. And I think when you put down that pencil, and also because it's the digital world now, it's not a by the hand world anymore. So, that's also makes it different. That's a different kind of a challenge. But you kind of lose your touch, or you lose your confidence. And I mean, I know you were asking about my original art. I think if I can find some pieces, I honestly have moved so many times that so much has been destroyed or gotten ruined or damaged in the moves that I don't have them anymore. I might have pictures of some pieces. Also, when I originally was doing art back in like fine art school with my friends, two of our exhibits were stolen from. So I guess that means we did a good job, but I did three-dimensional art. I could sketch something, but it always looked better when I finished it as a metalwork or a piece that was sewn or something else. Like it wouldn't be finished as a drawing to look the best. It would be sewn. It would be some other medium. And so I'm trying to take what I can sketch and turn it into something better than just a sketch. I'm not sure, but maybe I can delve into the world of making my own backgrounds. And so far, I'm really loving mixing real photographic backgrounds and like this marble wall that I put together. I love it. I consider this wall my council chamber. If I had a guild, the red and gold vein marble is like the nod to my original World of Warcraft Horde guild. Our tabard is deep red and gold, and also Horde is deep red, and Bloodshed is deep red. And I'm coming from Warcraft. So, and then I just love the other marble. The paler marble was so that I could see the chat windows. Funny enough, I think when I use this, I now have to be mindful of, can I change the color of the chat lettering? But I can see it in the Streamlabs. I changed the format, like the layout today, so that I could find you when you come in, because I know you're out there and I don't want to ignore you at all. Yeah. So that's part of it. Part of it too, I was mentioning earlier, I don't know if this would surprise you, but I was so worried about two things that would they hurt my feelings? Would it really bother me? I'm really hoping to make something of this and to build. And so if I get no followers, but in the same time that I was doubting myself and, oh my God, no one's ever going to see them out here, you showed up. So thank you for showing up and talking to me and your feedback. And the other thing I was afraid of was, well, what if I get a lot of thumbs down? What if it really sucks? And right now I would agree. I suck at a lot of the technicalities. I'm still learning. There are glitches, and I'm doing some stupid things out there just to see if I can get an audience for it. And the thing that's funny about it is I've got one video out there that's a short where I tried to do facial yoga because I can't move my avatar in too many ways, but I can open my mouth and close my mouth. Like that. I know it's ridiculous. And I can shake, and I can kind of lean. And so I tried to do some little shorts to remind people, just to do like a brief minute of face yoga, sitting on the chair, couch potato yoga, using these motions. Yeah, no. And the thing is, well, I'm not worried because it's a funny thing I didn't expect. But what's happened is the video got thumbs down right away. 3 thumbs down right away. So I went in there, I gave myself a thumb to feel a little better and offset it. 75% unliked. And the thing is, it's the one video that's drawing all the attention. Do people get drawn to see what sucks because they want to have a good laugh? Hey, if I'm helping you have a good laugh, you go for it. You laugh at me because I know it sucks. I know I didn't do the best job I could have done, but I'm doing what I can do with limited like motion range, whatever. But in life, you do what you can do. Someone out there is not going to bother, so you're already 100% better than that guy. and someone else out there knows better, so they get a chuckle. So good. Somebody had a laugher today. They're not going to go hurt themselves when they're having a bad, frustrating day. I've now relieved their tension. So however I serve you, in whatever way I can, go for it, because I realized maybe people are drawn to horror movies. People are drawn to throwing themselves off of a bridge or a cliff for a thrill. They go to haunted houses. They go down a roller coaster, and they want to see the thing I did that has a thumbs down. And if that gets me the analytics I need to stay in business and draw more attention, I'm all for it. So thumbs down is good, because someone out there looked at it and had an opinion, and people want to see what flopped. For whatever reason, whatever the psychology is, it actually gave me a bit of a giggle to realize, out of the 4 videos I did like this, just as a experiment to see if anyone would pick up on it and use it or like it or find it useful, and also for me to try to play with my rigging and get it to cooperate with me. There are people that have to sit, and you don't want to just sit and do nothing. You've got to move your face muscles if that's what you can move. Move your arms if that's what you can move. If you can't, and here I can't really, so I'm focused on, moving my neck, wiggling back and forth with my waist, whatever you can do. And in the real world, it's like that for us too. If we get some immobility, something else is working, exercise what's working. Don't forget to take care of the parts of us that are healthy. They support everything else. And in the streaming side, well, I'm getting thumbs down, but the people that want to talk to me are giving me constructive criticism that I can action. And so I'm so grateful for that, because I'm getting better, because you guys are telling me how it looks from your point of view, or how it sounds or doesn't sound from your point of view. And that's helping me fight with my own head and learn how to fix it. And I've got so many programs running sometimes so that I can show what I'm trying to show. I don't even know how many do I have on right now. And one new thing is I finally took the leap, and I also added myself to Twitch, but it only would take a part of what I produce here, and it seems that it will only do it live. So when I'm live gaming, it may be that I'll take my Sunday nights to Twitch. But the thing is, you have to pay to stream in multi formats at the same time, so I won't be doing that. And the other thing is that in order to blend the Twitch and the Streamlabs with the YouTube, you have to give permissions for their systems or their people to be able to change things for you. And I don't like that. I don't understand why they should have that power. I don't want to have them following and unfollowing things for me. I don't really understand. Again, it's a world that I don't understand, and I'm just stepping into for the first time. I've ignored it for years. I'm sorry that so many of my gamer friends wanted me to get into this like years ago, and I didn't listen. But at the time, I was dealing with the real world life stuff that had to be dealt with. And so now that I'm in a position to be able to do this, I'm learning. So I think that I might take Dragonflights on Sunday nights to Twitch, and then when that stream is over, or see if my computer can handle being logged into both Streamlabs and Twitch at the same time. I know that I'm somehow connected to Steam. I've always been in and out of Steam. I do have a channel for my Horror Guild Avitus Validus, but I'll admit that they have to kind of beg me to come in and talk there. I don't usually, so it's the people that I know, my guildmates, that will get me in once in a while. But everyone can talk through Facebook, and we can talk on the phone, and we can talk in Zoom, and there's so many. Ventrilo, we used to use Ventrilo for a while, and now the video game, the in-chat service in there is much better than it used to be, that we're just chatting straight out of the game feeds. So I don't necessarily go into stream for its own sake. I guess I should, and I know with Twitter I should, and I'm realizing that I need to schedule, let's say, an hour out of my day to go in and be visible in those places just to chat and meet people, because I know the ones that are really successful are very good at schmoozing all over the place. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Well, what I'll always do is, I don't know if you have Facebook. If you're into Facebook, you can friend me there if you want. I'm wondering if you are my friend already there because I recognize the logo, the icon you use. But Hero Flame sounds like someone else that I know, but not that those words don't come from being online. It comes from something else. So, um, but if I do go, I'll put my announcements in Facebook. I'll put my announcements in Twitter because I'm there too. And I'm going to switch this up one more time. Here we go. I really like the golden little speckles running across the screen. Really matches your name in there. um, but a bit of a ramble. But yeah, there's a lot of things that have gone through my mind wanting to make this work, wanting to find ways to optimize my use of time when I'm seated. You'll see that I have a set of timers, and a lot of them relate to how much time you need to cook the different things that are coming out of my Tuesday night shows for the Riddle Me Din Din. But some of them were part of, I can do something really fast. I can have something visual that has movement because my earliest subscribers said, why are we always looking at these messy pictures? Like in the debut of my remake of Disembodied Souls, I'm still using those, what we call messy sketches. And it was something to give them until I could have a rigged avatar. But I like it a lot. There's a lot of people giving me feedback of my original subscribers who find them handy, and because I use timers at work, I thought, why not make my own? I still am working on trying to get my sleep videos out. I'm still sitting on doing some product reviews so that I can affiliate over time. I was just mindful going into this how I'd want to monetize in the future. But I think my gaming roots, as much as that wasn't going to be the focus, it was going to be part of my lore, is still something drawing a lot of attention. So I'm thinking to expand into Twitch with my gaming, at least with the game that it's still pretty relevant over there with World of Warcraft and the Dragon Flight. And I did try to get into the beta. I wish I had done it sooner, but again, real life was happening in the weekend that the beta launched, so I didn't get into that. That one's pretty popular in there too. And I saw something in there that I liked. It's a storyteller, and I'm curious about this storyteller game. It only launched a couple of days ago, I think, and I want to go back and look at it because that looks like something that would help kids in school. But maybe it would help me as well, just trying something different about my own character. So there's always something new. I think that my strength will be in content creation. My strength is not in the graphic design, but boy, do I wish it was. I really appreciate the artistic skill people have with these technologies today. But I did join Twitch today to try to expand myself, to try to get noticed a little more. I looked at things like Pinterest, and I looked at things like TikTok. I'm not sure that those are right for me, because if I'm already making shorts here in YouTube, we have over 1 billion people in there. It's so much more than TikTok's reach, and as an avatar instead of a live human YouTubing, I think that limits me. And because I'm a storyteller and not a shower, I don't know how I can fit what I do into Pinterest, although I think that would get a big notice and a big following if I could figure out how to tweak something into that. And so I'm still exploring that. I haven't quite given up on it yet. But I'm keeping these in my back pocket because I'm finding all of the things that I'm excited about that I've already got etched out. I've got dozens of slide decks in Google, waiting on half-finished script ideas. And it just takes once a week for me to get into a vibe, and I can probably toss out 6 or 7, sometimes up to 13 stories. And then there are things that I've tossed and things that I've put aside, but I know eventually I may get to them. And yeah, I do want to finally get the M-Soul out of the tent in my campsite. where they've resurrected the one that I talked to in the disembodied souls unit. So that traveler is back in camp now under arrest for being AWOL, and I'm going to try to help get them out. I haven't I know in my head what I want to do with it. I just haven't gotten it right just yet. But that's in the back burner for things to do. So much to do, so little time. but it'll get there. It'll come. Yeah. So, well, that's all I really had planned for today. Um, so what I'll be doing, I'm gonna be chunking out some of my storylines. Every week I'll be trying to revamp or upscale one of the original episodes I made before I was able to be rigged as an avatar to talk to you as a VTuber. And one a week, I think, maybe two a week, depending on how I'm feeling. And then, in addition, I'm still doing the research on my next Tuesday night Riddle Me Din Din. Do you like to hear about food cooking ideas? Quick and easy. I try to pick things that take 10 or 15 minutes a pop to do. Is there a food style that you love that maybe I can speak to in the next Tuesday night? Okay, that pause was me raising my glass of water because I keep to my drinking my jug of water when I'm doing an episode to be my healthy choice while I'm sitting sedentary. So I'm raising my cup to your health, and for you, Hero Flame, for being my loyal audience out there. I thank you so much, and so I'm cheers to you and your health today. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if you're still there. You're probably there. But if you're typing, I haven't seen anything new come in for you for a couple of minutes. So, Hero Flame and any other viewers or subscribers out there who are popping in and out after this show becomes an episode, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for helping me celebrate, Hero Flame. Ooh, thank you. Cheers to you too. Chin chin. All right. And you know what? I've never asked, but do you speak other languages? Because I'm capable of retelling my stories in other languages. It was a suggestion to me when I was looking for tips to stay in English because the broader base is to catch people from the United States, Australia, and Europe that are English speaking. But I can always do them in French or Italian if you speak one of those languages as well and would rather hear something in your mother tongue if I know it. So let me know. Keep in touch. And you can find me on Facebook too if you'd like to join me on Facebook. You don't have to. I'm also in Twitter. And now officially, as of today, 1 month anniversary, I'm in Twitch. And I'm in Steam. Well, I'm not usually popping in there to chat with anybody, but if I know someone's going in there and they want to talk, I might follow them in. Usually it would be a Friday or Saturday night for that. But it was so nice to see you again. Thank you for coming out and supporting me. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. I'll be back on Sunday night live with Dragonflight. And and maybe I'll see you then. And if not, have a great week ahead. Thank you so much. And this is Venus Kalita signing off. Thank you so much. Take care.